LEGO will not be releasing the UCS Republic Gunship this year. Here's why. Now, the UCS Republic Gunship has been a fan favorite thing that has been happening. Last year, LEGO held a poll on what set should they release. They gave you the option for the Nebulon B, the Republic Gunship, or the TIE Bomber. The fans chose the Republic Gunship after a long, hard-fought campaign, won in a landslide, assumably, and we were told that we would be getting a Republic Gunship this year. And I don't think we will. Now, let me explain. There are a multitude of reasons why, and one I have a really affirmative reason, and other ones are pure speculation. Now, first off, the Republic Gunship was voted on last year, meaning they would have to design and produce that set all within the span of a year. And especially with the pandemic hitting the world, it's obviously going to make it a lot harder for them to do those types of things, and we know LEGO was slightly delayed by that. Not too much, we don't know the extent, but we know that is a major contributing factor. Now, LEGO also could have already been working on a UCS Gunship or figures for it, we don't know. They're all working on all of these different sets, we honestly don't know. But the thing that we need to know is, obviously, if it's been manufactured or not. And, first of all, I want to point out something. Attack of the Clones, the Star Wars movie, came out back in 2002. And the Republic Gunship was first featured and most prominently featured in that movie, as well as, ATTEs and some other Republic ships, but the Republic Gunship is prominent in that movie. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Attack of the Clones per se, but LEGO also has just not been making sets from that movie. I don't know if they don't make a lot of money off of it. There's only a total of 19 Attack of the Clones sets LEGO's ever made in total, which is crazy. And I think that with it being coming out on the 2002, and I think with 2022 being next year, it would only make sense for them to put out a gunship around that time. As we all know, LEGO does not have a trust in the prequels. They think that they will just sell poorly, or I don't know even what the thought process is, but they just don't like putting out prequel sets. I'm not even sure why. And obviously this is prominent both with this new wave that we're getting, as well as last year where we got one Clone Wars set, and another one wasn't even planned to come out, but because of the 501st Battle Pack movement, we were able to get that. Other than that, we have been getting very lackluster. Maybe one, maybe two sets a year for the prequels we've been averaging, and at least for the last 5 years, and you think LEGO just doesn't want to put out these types of sets. And on top of that, they've been very hesitant with releasing prequel UCS sets. We have only gotten Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, which is also from Attack of the Clones, as well as the N1 Naboo Starfighter. I don't believe we have any UCS sets from Episode 3, or Clone Wars, or Rebels, or Mando, and that is another factor. A lot of you may be like, Studs, we're getting 3 UCS sets next year. We're getting an $800 UCS set, we're getting a $350 possible UCS set, and a $200 one. Now, we recently got some news, or rumors at least, on the $200 set, and I wanted to talk about that. Now, for the last many years, $200 sets have always been shipped. This year it was the A-Wing, we've gotten Y-Wings for $200, Snow Speeders. Pretty much everyone has been some sort of ship, like the Slave One, and this year, they are saying, the rumors that are coming out are saying it's going to be some sort of buildable figure. I don't know exactly what that would be. Would it be a giant helmet? Like, what would be in that $200 spot? I just don't know. And this has been a heavily speculated rumor. It's been backed up by people who have been accurate a lot before. So I'm going to take that and even just ignore that for a second. A Republic Gunship for $200 would probably make sense. Now, a lot of you may be like, Studs, there's another $350 slot. The $350 spot for the last many years has been taken up by Master Builder Series sets or other sets along those lines. You can look at, for example, the new Cantina that we just got. The new Cantina was $350. You'd assume a playset type set would go in that area. The Bespin Duo, I believe, was also $350 to $400. That range is always going towards playsets. My personal speculation is Yavin for it. I'll save that for another video. That said, I do not also see a Republic Gunship coming out at $350. This is because LEGO doesn't do ships that expensive unless it's like a Millennium Falcon type set. They don't consider, again, the prequels that exciting, so they wouldn't make a full $350 set a gunship. And on top of that, if they were to go figure scale, the gunship isn't even that big. The gunship is a lot smaller than even the regular LEGO models. The regular LEGO models for gunships are way too oversized. They're basically double the height and a little wider. Obviously, the gunships are perfect playsets, like for having your armies. That's why people love them so much, because you can have your entire clone army fly in. and they're a lot smaller in real life, which it would make a lot more sense for them to, you know, do a UCS set that is centered around, like, $200. So with the fact that we've had this whole Corona thing, and on top of that, we have had Legos not on top of the prequels, and what's even worse is that we kind of have gotten a serious rumor about the $200 set, and we already know we're not getting an $800 gunship. That's just ridiculous. I mean, it could happen, but I just do not see a world in which that would physically like, that would have to be, like, insane, and I don't see that happening for $800. And $350 set we know is not going to be a gunship, meaning that we're really not left with no options. Now, again, what brings me to this point is it's going to be the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones in 2022, which is why I think LEGO's holding it off for them. That's going to be the Attack of the Clones anniversary wave. Then again, we also did not get a Phantom Menace anniversary sets. I would expect one probably for Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, or at least sets that say that. And again, I wouldn't be entirely shocked if they did that. I think that all of this information contributes to the fact of why we won't get a gunship next year. Again, we could get a playset gunship. There's plenty of slots open where I think they could squeeze in a gunship for $120, $30, $150. There are lots of slots that are in the more pricey range. I don't think they do a playset. I think they're probably going to wait till May 2022, which is a pain to think about because it is only 2021 and we haven't even hit May. We're still in January and we have to wait another year and a half to basically to get the UCS gunship, which stinks. And again, I want a UCS gunship more than anyone. The question is, obviously, we have pretty much figured out generally what the UCS sets will be. We know one of them is going to be a buildable set. We're $800. I'm almost certain it will be the Death Star, but I have another theory, which it could be a Venator, but I'm not 100% on that, as well as another, the $350 set. We know is going to be some sort of Ewok Village, most likely Cantina type set. Now tell me what you guys think. Are you disappointed? I sure am. I know we won't be getting this set, at least this year. We're certainly going to get it, and honestly, I would find it very funny if LEGO just decided to release, like, the Bomber or the Nebula before this. Because everyone would be so upset. They're like, LEGO promised us first. And we would just see, you know, all that. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the other things. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace out and stay awesome. Obviously, this video is sponsored by One Stud. So if you can't wait until it is time to, you know, get your gunships, I want to send you all over to One Stud. He is selling his at a pretty decent price. He is a really cool new Republic gunship, so check that out. He has the Moonless 10, he's dropping a few more, and it is so darn cool, probably cooler than Legos will ever be, and I'm ready to buy this one. Like, I'm gonna buy this one soon. This is very cool. You check that out in the link below. Great gunship, great build. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit this, and subscribe, watch another video, watch my video on my update with the Republic gunship from a while back, or yeah, see you guys all next one. Remember to peace out, stay awesome.